Most lottery winners are middle-aged. Statistically, major jackpot winners tend to be in their 40s, 50s, or 60s, but every once in a while, someone barely out of high school or still in it matches every number, and overnight, they become a millionaire. Today on When Luck Strikes, we're looking at the youngest major lottery winners ever, teenagers and young adults who won millions before most people land their first real job. How much did they win? How old were they? And what happened next? Let's get into it. But first, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our videos on what happens when luck strikes. Callie Rogers. Age 16, £1.875 million, UK National Lottery, 2003. The youngest major lottery winner in UK history is Callie Rogers. In July 2003, at just 16 years old, Rogers won £1,875,000 playing the UK National Lottery. At the time, 16 was the legal minimum age to play in the UK. Rogers was working as a checkout assistant, earning around £3.60 per hour when she bought the ticket. Overnight, she became a millionaire. Her win made national headlines across Britain. She posed for photos, gave interviews, and was immediately thrust into the public eye. In later years, Rogers spoke openly about struggling with sudden wealth at such a young age. She has said she spent significant portions of the money on luxury purchases, cosmetic procedures, and helping family and friends. Her story became one of the most cited examples in debates about whether teenagers should be allowed to play the lottery. In 2021, the UK raised the minimum age to 18, but in 2003, a 16-year-old hit a life-changing jackpot. Shane Missler, age 20, $451 million Mega Millions, Florida, 2018. In January 2018, Shane Missler, a 20-year-old from Port Richey, Florida, won $451 million in Mega Millions. He was one of the youngest major jackpot winners in U.S. history. Missler chose the lump sum option, worth approximately $281 million before taxes. After federal taxes, his take-home amount was significantly reduced but still life-altering. Missler had been working at a background screening company and living with his father before the win. He announced publicly that he intended to take care of his family, have some fun along the way, and cement a path for financial success. At 20 years old, he went from living at home to managing hundreds of millions of dollars in a matter of days. Jonathan Vargas, age 19, $35.3 million, Powerball, Nebraska, 2008. In November 2008, Jonathan Vargas, a 19-year-old from Nebraska, won $35.3 million playing Powerball. He was one of the youngest Powerball jackpot winners in U.S. history at the time. Vargas chose the lump sum payout. Instead of disappearing quietly, he pursued business ventures, including launching a reality television concept that gained media attention but eventually failed. His case became notable because he attempted to leverage his win into media and entertainment projects. At 19, he transitioned directly from teenager to multi-millionaire entrepreneur, but eventually lost it all due to bad business investments and ventures. Michael Carroll, age 19, £9.7 million, UK National Lottery, 2002. In November 2002, Michael Carroll, a 19-year-old garbage collector from Norfolk, England, won £9.7 million in the UK National Lottery. Carroll became known in British media as the Lotto Lout due to his high-profile spending and lifestyle. He purchased luxury cars, homes, and hosted extravagant parties. His story was heavily covered in UK tabloids. Over time, Carroll reportedly spent the majority of his winnings. His case became one of the most talked-about examples of how sudden wealth can impact young winners. At 19, he became a multimillionaire overnight and one of Britain's most infamous lottery winners. Tammy Lee Ralph, age 21, $3 million, Florida Lottery, 1999. Tammy Lee Ralph, a 21-year-old from Florida, won $3 million in the Florida Lottery. Ralph chose to receive annual installments rather than a lump sum. Her win was widely reported in Florida media at the time. At 21, she joined a very small group of Americans who became multimillionaires before age 25 through a state lottery jackpot. Anonymous 18-year-old winners, U.S. state lotteries. While multi-hundred-million-dollar wins under age 18 are extremely rare due to age restrictions, several state lottery wins of $1 to $5 million have gone to 18-year-olds shortly after reaching legal age. Because many states allow anonymity, some of the youngest documented major winners remain unnamed publicly. However, lottery press releases confirm that multiple winners in the 18 to 20 age range have claimed seven-figure prizes in state jackpot games over the past 2 decades. Why young winners are rare. Most US states require players to be 18 or 21. Statistically, lottery participation skews older. Younger adults often have lower disposable income, lower participation rates, and less consistent play habits, which makes teenage or early 20s jackpot wins especially rare. When they do happen, they draw intense media coverage, not just because of the money, because of the age. The reality of winning young. Winning millions before age 25 creates unique challenges. Limited financial experience, high visibility, social pressure, and emotional maturity still developing. Some young winners have pursued business ventures, some have kept low profiles, some have struggled publicly. The common thread? Life changes instantly, and there's no practice run. Now here's the question. If you won $100 million at age 19, do you think you'd handle it differently than someone who wins at 50? Would you invest aggressively, stay quiet, go public, lose it all? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more real stories about the biggest wins and what happened next, subscribe to When Luck Strikes. See you in the next video.